So this is the code for our project. If you see here, majorly we have two main folders. This API is the backend while dashboard is the front end. So first of all, I'm going to run the backend. For it, simply I will do this, and here I will run the front end in second terminal. So here I'm going to run the front end. So you can see here backend will be run shortly. Okay, so backend is running, uh, and here it will start the front end. Okay, this will take some time. Okay, no front end is running, and this is the project design. So here we have different categories, like different roles. We can log in as owner, we can log in as admin, we can log in as viewer. So for example, first of all, I'm going to log in as owner. Since owner can be only one, I know the credentials. So email is owner@example.com, while password is password123. So if I do login here, you can see this is manager dashboard, this is the owner dashboard. We can do logout from here. Then we owner can see the audit logs. These are all the audit logs. On we can see which user created the task, which user updated the task, and what are the details, and what are the timestamp. Okay, so here owner can also see the users that are linked to that organization. For example, to this organization, these are the users, and we can here demote or promote to admin or demote to viewers. Okay, if I go to the task, here I have created some dummy tasks. You can see here these are all the tasks that I have created. These are dummy tasks. And if I go to do section, here we can see the to do section task. Here we have in progress task, here we have the tasks that are done. So if I want to make a new task, for example, I want to make a new task that is done. Okay, so I will click here. I will name something new task, and I will enter the details any. Then I have to update the status here. For example, I update the status to done, and then I create a new task. This will make a new task here in this category. Okay, another thing here, I can do logout. Then I can log in as admin. So to log in as admin, I just have to update this like this. So for admin credential or admin@example.com is the email, while password is the same. Okay, so if I do login as admin, this will call API, and it will do login as admin. So here you can see we are login as admin. For admin, we can see the audit logs, but we cannot access the users. Like we cannot see which are the user in our organizations. And here we can check for all tasks that are created by any user in that organization. Okay, so if I do log out again and I do register here, when I register here, I have to enter any email here. For example, I enter email here, test@example.com, and name is something test, and here password is, for example, test1234. Okay, now here I have to write the organization name. Okay, so sorry, organization ID. For that category, like it can be 1 2 3 or 4, any. So for example, if I type 1, I know that organization 1 is for the owner that I have created. So I'm typing the ID here 1. Okay, so if I do register here, it will register a new user. Okay, so I'm clicking here. You can see here it have registered a new user, that is a viewer, and it can make new task, but it cannot see the audit logs, it cannot see the users. And for example, I make a new task here. I enter the task detail, like I say make sidebar, something like this, with all buttons, anything. Okay, so I'm just adding any detail. So this is the task that I'm making. If I click here, create task, it will make a task here. You can see this is the task, make sidebar, and it show here. So for now, I'm logging as test, like I'm logging as a viewer. So my all task for this viewer will be here, but I cannot see the audit logs, I cannot see the user. So I can complete and delete this too. I can update the status here. For example, I'm updating this to in progress. This will be in progress. Then I can see this in progress, and also I can delete it. For example, if you want to delete it, I will delete it. Okay, and also I can complete it. Okay, for example, I make the task again. I name it as task sidebar, something like this, and I enter the description here, sidebar with buttons. Okay, so then I make the task again. Okay, so it's create the task again. Okay, sorry, the button was not clicked. Let me make the task again. uh, I think the task is created, but it is in all. Okay, so this is the task here. Sorry, that was my bad. So the task is here. It was in to do because we were in progress section. That's why it was not showing here. So I have to go to into do to see that. Okay. So if I do log out now and then I log in as admin. Okay. You will see that new to do task here. You will see the new to do task here. This one, task sidebar by test, with the username you can see it's showing by test. Okay, and also if I go to users, because since I'm admin I cannot see the users. In order to see the users I have to log in as owner. Now I'm doing login as owner. It will show me all the users here, and here if you see, it will show the test user that we have created recently. So this was the complete project and it's done. I hope you will move forward me to the next step. Thank you so much for watching this video.